Hey, you did it, Matthew. You did it. He turned the TV on. It's not TV. It's
an
video.
iPad, yeah.
It's an iPad. I'm always saying videotape, and that is so archaic.
Brave new world.
Yep.
Brave new world.
Look at these handsome men.
Look at our handsome,
Look at
gorgeous
these handsome
friend.
men who brought me a beautiful present. And I was saying, if you come to see me, darling, bring a present.
Do.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here, Matthew.
I'm glad that having you in our lives is a gift. So you're our present.
Well, see? Yeah, I know how to ask the right questions. And I'm so glad, Matthew, you're in my life. Seems like twins, Matthew and Matthew.
Matthew and Matthew.
Sometimes we call ourselves the Matthew.
We could start a folk band. Matthew, and Pat. Pat, Matthew, and Matthew.
Not with me, darling.
Matthew, Pat, and Matthew.
Listen, I would be the folk. I hope you're having as much fun today as we are. We have to sit up straight and get closer to that camera.
Okay.
We're figuring this out, darling.
New technologies.
Yeah, I'm so glad to have these wonderful men here today. They brought lunch for me. They know a starving young woman when they see one, or a starving old lady. Yeah, right. Yeah. And you're so sweet. But you know, Matthew, you used to watch me on television?
I didn't watch you on television because I didn't grow up in the Bay Area, but
I was too young.
I do remember the Reagan years and hearing about this magical woman who lived in San Francisco. I lived in Los Angeles, and I remember asking my mom, how can I do that? How can I be a part of that? And I remember being very tuned into the peace work that you were doing. And I never got to go on a trip, but I always wanted to join you on one of your peace trips. It wasn't meant to be, but now we get to be friends at this stage of our lives, so I'm very happy.
And I hope that you'll go on my RV trip with me. With
I
my
will.
book.
I will.
It's coming out in September.
Peeing on Hot Coals.
Yeah.
Watch for it.
Good. See, he picked up that cue really well. You didn't watch me on TV either?
No, I was probably a little
darling.
Okay, yes, I watched you on TV.
Good.
And
But you can't remember a thing about it.
well, not much about it, but I do remember you from the newspaper. There wasn't hardly a day when you weren't mentioned in some capacity. And, you know, that was kind of special. When it came to someone who had a very interesting life, you were one of the first names I knew who wasn't like an actor or someone who was obvious. You were just an interesting person. Who was a real person.
Character, darling.
Yeah.
That's enough about me now.
Okay.
Well, not really, but since I want to know what you're doing here. I know you both live in San Francisco.
I'm here visiting. We flew down to have Christmas with my family. My family all lives in the LA basin, and we are down here for the holiday to visit with Pat.
We have to do it. Hello, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy. Hi, John.
Hi, Nancy. Oh my God, this is like corny TV now. But you know what? We deserve it.
We can be corny on occasion. There's a place for corniness.
There is a place for corniness.
There is.
And the thing that impresses me so much about both of you is how genteel you are and funny and all the good things. And your taste in scarves. Well, that's something.
It looks good on you. It looks good. It looks
It
very
does.
good.
I love it.
Well, thank you. That's a very nice compliment.
You know, I've been interested in your work for Litquake and what you have coming up.
Well, Litquake in 2014 will be celebrating our 15th anniversary. Every October, San Francisco throws the largest, most spectacular literary festival that lasts 9 days. And it's just a celebration of the written word and authors. And there's also, Pat's been a part of Litquake in the past, 5 or 6 years ago?
I don't know, 4, I think.
But we're, we get the big names for Litquake, and we're coming back in October of 2014. So watch for it, litquake.org.
Do that. And Matthew, God, I keep turning back and forth here. You're a landscape designer.
Yes, I am. I have a degree in landscape architecture from UC Berkeley, and that's what I do with my time. I really enjoy bringing lovely landscapes, particularly to families, I notice that I get to know the family well and really understand their patterns and their habits. So it's not only beautiful, but it works for them. There's no point in giving someone something that's a big white elephant and a lot of labor. It's got to work for them.
Oh, I wish I'd known you when I was in my garden. Oh, it's been nothing but labor, and the hill sliding down further.
Well, every job has its challenges, and I'd like to think I could sort that out for you.
I bet you could.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, our time is running out. I found I can't. If I post anything more than like 7 minutes, it
Yeah.
won't upload,
Oh,
and people stop watching. So if you would be so kind with your long arms as to reach over for me to the red dot,
Peace.
push the red dot,